The number one issue that we have with bat sensors, as we've been trying to find the best one, none of these are really, the word we like to use and they use in marketing sometimes is sticky, meaning that we got them, we used them like 5 times, and we think, hey, that's cool. And then you never really put them back on because you kind of find what your bat speed is. And maybe once a year you go and find it and you pull it out of the drawer if you can still find it. In fact, right now our blast motion one is missing. And that's exactly right. We put it in some drawer somewhere and it's just not here. We don't use it all the time. So, you know, that's probably our biggest criticism with bat sensors is that once you sort of get a feel for what it is, you don't really care about it, you know, every time, forever, you know, and seeing things like your swing plane and your attack angle, again, those things are maybe useful to put in your head somewhere, but in terms of like useful feedback day in and day out, we just honestly have not found it. That said, our favorite one is, ready? It's the Garmin. The reason we like the Garmin, we think, as much as we do, really is because it's just the fact that it has a display on the actual device. In the end, quite honestly, they all sort of do the same thing. They all have apps. Even the Blast Motion one, it has an app on your phone. You swing, it Bluetooth connects to the app, gives you different data points inside of it. You can track how many swings you took and everything. You have to attach this thing to your bat, and it has to be charged. We know what we're swinging, right? The 33-inch Voodoo Insane. So why do we like it better? Well, this is in large measure the reason. He's hit with every sensor ever, right? We've hit a lot. We've hit a lot with these sensors, and you know, you'll see what he's doing there, right? What was it?
Bat speed was 71. Attack angle was 20.
That right there, you're witnessing what we think makes this sensor better than every other sensor. Is that he can look at it right there. There's no phone, there's no dad over here yelling at him. It's just, oh, that's how fast my bat was. And again, that information is useful about 10 times. And then it's like, okay, I just want to hit. I'm tired of like reading this thing every time. It doesn't change that much, really.
Attacking.
All right, let's see it. Let's see what it says. So what does it say? This is going to show you attack angle. It's going to show you your elevation. It's going to show you your bat speed and of course your hand speed. Hit this thing on the right. There's like a little arrow right there. Hit that thing on the side. Just push it. And then it says swing once more for a coaching tip, and then push the next button. And then it takes you back to this one, right? So go ahead and swing once more. You'll see kind of, let's look at the coaching tip. You'll see kind of how, I mean, the coaching tips are, I don't want to say lame, but it's like, okay, thanks there, Garmin. It says attack angle height uppercut. Anyways, and you can so press your button again. So that was 75 miles an hour, and it has this little paragraph saying, I don't know how useful that stuff is, like a kid reading a paragraph. But again, what we think is useful is that, you know, he's getting direct immediate feedback every time he wants to see, hey, how fast was my bat speed? What was my attack angle? After you hit a lot in your life, you know what a good swing feels like. So is the little thing useful? Yeah, it is, but is it that useful? I don't know. But it's cool, no doubt about it. Here's a pretty basic walkthrough of the app. This is the front page of the Garmin app. You can add people to it pretty simply. You just kind of click on the pictures, you click on the add button, then you can change the name of the person. You can change height and weight. The only thing that really matters when you set it up is actually just the left and right-handed. You just got to make sure they're on the right way or the sensor won't read correctly. You also, of course, can add bats, which, of course, at Bat Digest we think is pretty cool. So you can put under the 919 Prime or whatever it might be. And then when you're on this main page, you can choose which person and which bat. And then this actually shows on the sensor, so the person swinging will be able to see, oh, it is me, and I'm supposed to be swinging the Voodoo right now, or the Insane, or the Voodoo Insane, or you know whatever bat it is that I'm supposed to have. As you look at the app while the person's hitting, it actually starts to count up, right? So you can see what it's happening. You can also record like you can on most of the apps, and actually will show you above there, as it showed right there, it will show you all those different hits, what their speeds were, and then of course you can see the history of them too.